decided to finally do it. But as you all know, if you've been subscribed to me, I don't usually know what to ramble about. So I'm going to be rambling about my favorite childhood movies, which I've done before, but I'm going to do a part two. So, yeah. I wrote them all down. Like, I have a list of them. I think I have 20 written down. So, yeah. I hope you all enjoy. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but this is like a close up. So if I'm like up here like most of the time, that's why. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy, and let's just get into the video. So, here they are. Okay, so the first movie that I have on the list, which I can't believe I forgot to put in the first video, is Monster House. So I love this movie. I've always loved this movie since I was younger. And I wrote the years that everything came out, but it came out in 2006. So this is 1 year after I was born. I was born in 2005. But anyway, Monster House. Oh my gosh, I literally love this movie. I'm gonna try to give like a brief description. If I can't describe it fully, I have my phone, so I'm just gonna look it up. But anyway, it's the main character is this little boy named DJ, and then he has a best friend named Chowder. And basically, they've been watching this guy. Like, there's okay, that sounded so wrong. There's this neighbor, well, that lives like across the street from them, and basically, anytime any like person like comes near his like front yard or like, you know, his lawn or anything, he basically yells at anyone who comes near his property, and anything that they leave on his property he usually takes. So they've been watching him do this for like months, and yeah, they've been watching him do this, and the main character's tried to tell like people, but they usually don't like really believe him. So yeah, but it's a whole thing. Like, I'm just gonna look up the description because it's gonna take me forever to try to describe it. Sorry, just 1 second. Oh no. Okay. I'm so sorry, my phone loads really slow. Okay, so the description says, no adults believe 3 youths' assertion that a neighboring residence is a living creature that means them harm. With Halloween approaching, the trio must find a way to destroy the structure before it. Oh my god, why can't I talk today? No, I'm restarting that. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's do that again. No adults believe 3 youths' assertion that a neighboring residence is a living creature that means them harm. With Halloween approaching, the trio must find a way to destroy the structure before innocent trick-or-treaters meet ghastly ends. So, I forgot to mention this part. The main thing is the house. So basically, the neighbor's house is thought to be alive, and basically anything that gets on the property, the house will also eat or take, including the people. So yeah. And there's also another character that comes along like during like, I think towards the middle of the movie, and her name is Genie. So that's why they mentioned like 3 people. But anyway, it's so good. So that was the first movie, Monster House. Okay, now the next movie is A Christmas Carol. So this one came out in 2009, but I love this movie so much. It's so good, and I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of like a classic movie. it's just really, really, really good. I'm pretty sure everyone knows the story of like Scrooge. Like I think his name is Ebenezer Scrooge, and like how he was like really like he was just a grumpy older man, and he I don't think he really liked Christmas, or I forgot really the reason why. I haven't watched it in a long time. I'm just gonna look up the description, but sorry, just give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. So it says, though London awaits the joyful arrival of Christmas, miserly Ebenezer Scrooge thinks it's all humbug, parading his faithful clerk and cheerful nephew for their view. Later, Scrooge encounters the ghost of his late business partner, who warns that 3 spirits will visit him this night. The ghost takes Scrooge on a journey through his past, present, and future in the hope of transforming his bitterness. So, the ghost of Christmas past is taking him back, I guess, or yeah, to his past and his future, and trying to make him less bitter. But yeah, that is such a good movie. I love that movie so much. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the next movie. So the next, like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next 8 movies are a part of one, like, they're all a part of like one thing. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, the next movie is Bratz Rock Angels. So the next few movies are gonna be all Bratz movies. And this one came out in 2005, so the year I was born. Or that's what it said. I don't know if that's actually true, but anyway. Most of them came out in 2006, but I'm just gonna look this up. The description. All the Bratz movies have like a short description, so hopefully, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this is really short. It says magazine entrepreneurs Yasmin, Chloe, Jade, and Sasha travel to London. What the frick is London? Oh my god. Guys, I'm so sorry. What is wrong with me? Okay. Wow. Okay. Magazine entrepreneurs Yasmin, Chloe, Jade, and Sasha travel to London to cover a rock concert. So that's like the shortest description ever. But basically, they're going to London, and they're supposed to be performing for, I'm not sure. A lot of their performances are for their magazine, because they have like their own magazine thing. I think it's called Your Thing magazine, which is like really cool because they're all like teenagers. But yeah, there's 4 of them, which is Yasmin, Jade, Sasha, Chloe, and yeah, my favorite character from Bratz was always Jade, always, or her nickname was Cool Cat. But I watched all of the Bratz movies and played all of the Bratz games with. My mom bought it for us, but my mom, my sister, and my other sister, we all played together and like watched all the movies. But yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is Bratz Passion for Fashion Diamonds, and this came out in 2006. So I actually kind of was confused with this one because I was mistaking it for another movie, but it looks like the same movie. Like, it has like almost the same cover, and the name is kind of similar. So I'm not sure if I think I've seen both of them though, but I'm gonna try to look up the description. Wait, what was it called? Bratz Passion for Fashion Diamonds. Okay, so it says fashion gurus Chloe, Sasha, Jade, and Yasmin start a reality TV show. Why are these so short? Okay. So yeah, they're starting a reality TV show, I guess. I feel like I don't remember so short. Okay, it says the Bratz travel to an exotic land for an adventure full of fashion, intrigue, and magic. So yeah. They're just, I guess, I don't know, they're in the desert and they're on an adventure. I can't describe it. I feel so bad. I wish I could describe these better, but a lot of these I haven't seen since I was younger, so I can't fully remember what they're about exactly. I thought the descriptions would help, but they don't, obviously. Okay. Let's move on. So the next movie is Bratz Kids Fairy Tales, which came out in 2008. So, Bratz Kids Fairy Tales, I kind of do remember this one more, but I love this movie. It's basically, they're kids on this one, obviously, but, they're basically, like, going off of the fairy tales that we all know, like, all the children's fairy tales, like, Goldilocks, and, like, all of those. Well, no, wait, I can't remember which fairy tales. Okay, I'm just gonna look up the description, but they're basically doing all the fairy tales, but they're like living through them. I forgot like why they're doing that, but let me just see. Okay. It says a frog transports 4 girls to a magic land where they become characters from fairy tales. Okay, so yeah, I guess this frog, I do remember that this frog kind of came out of nowhere, and I don't know, I guess he was magical, and he transformed them into the characters in these fairy tales, so they're like living through their lives. Yeah, it's really good. I would still recommend all of these movies, even though the descriptions are really short. I would still recommend them, because they're way better than the description. Anyway, the next movie is Bratz Girls Really Rock, which came out in 2008. So, I'm gonna look that up. Stop, oh my gosh. Really rock. Okay. It says 4 girls enter a music competition whose the grand prize is a role in a movie. Wait, who's the grand prize is a role in a movie? Okay, so they get a role in a movie if they win this competition, this music competition. Oh wait, okay, yeah, so this is literally one of my favorite Bratz movies of all time. It's so good. So these girls, I think, are just getting out for summer vacation, and they're basically going to this camp, and it's like this camp is like really like strict, because, well, not strict, they basically have to, they joined like a lot of these like programs and stuff, and they joined this ballet class, and I remember the ballet instructor was super evil. She was like super mean, and I want to try to insert a picture on the screen of what she looks like, but she's not the best looking. Anyway, she's super mean and like strict, and like they're basically like trying to learn all these like new things, and they're meeting new people, and it's just super good. I can't really describe all the things that they do, but it's like one of the best movies. And I really like the opening song. I can't really remember what it's called. It's like, we're gonna shine, everybody have a good time, we're gonna shine, everybody ready to. Okay, anyway, okay, let's move on. Okay, so the next movie is Bratz Go to Paris, the movie, which came out in 2013. So I'm gonna look this up. Obviously they go to Paris, but let's like look up the actual description. So it says, wait, I'm so confused. Was there a person named Paris? I think there was a character named Paris in this movie. I don't know, but it says Paris, Chloe, Yasmin, Jade, and Sasha are recruited to go undercover as supermodels to find out who is poisoning popular models. Okay, so this one is like, these popular there not a description for this? Sorry about that. That just came on in the background. Is this the description? Sorry. Just give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, this one doesn't. Oh, okay, there's the plot. This is kind of a long one. Oh no, oops, okay. So it says, Sasha, Jade, Chloe, and Yasmin go shopping together. They set themselves a challenge to see who can buy the best outfit in an hour. When they meet up, they end up wearing the same outfit in different colors. In the Bratz office, the girls look at their collection of red carpet clothes and dream about wearing them in Paris. Although they can't go to Paris, they decided to throw a concert so they have an excuse to wear the outfits. Jade agrees to plan the concert and the after party. They rent an old loft in desperate need of a makeover. The party company sends Jade the wrong decorations. Jade freaks out, but the girls help her redesign the party with the new decorations. They successfully redecorate the loft. So that's like the plot. Someone summed that up. But yeah, that was a better. Oh my god, I wish I could talk. I really wish I could. That was a better description than all of the other ones. So I'm actually happy with that. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. So the next one is Living It Up with the Bratz, which came out in 2006. So a lot of these were attached to the games. So yeah, if any of you played the games, let me know in the comments, if my comments aren't disabled, what your favorite Bratz movie or game was, or favorite doll or whatever. Okay, it says Living It Up with the Bratz is an interactive movie based on the popular Bratz doll franchise. It is the first interactive DVD released based on the Bratz characters. Okay, that's not what I was looking for, but thanks. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna see if I can find one more like actual thing. Okay, we have a plot. So it says you can live it up with the Bratz and help decide their destiny with this totally hot interactive DVD. Each Bratz girl has her own unique ambitions and goals for their year. Your choices will help them succeed. It's up to you to help the Bratz girls realize their dreams. During the story, you have to make key decisions that will determine the outcome. Just grab your remote and get ready to have some fun. I think this is the game. I'm assuming. I think this is the game. So is this not a movie? I'm confused. I'm so confused. I think this is a movie. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I don't know. Some of them are movies and games, so it gets kind of confusing. Wait, no. Can you like not? Okay, we're gonna move on because I don't really know what that was. So the last one is Bratz Genie Magic, which came out in 2006. Can you like not? Sorry, I think a notification popped up. What kind of description is that? That's like the worst description possible. Okay, I think I found a better description down here because that's like really bad. Unfortunately, it cuts off mid, but it says the Bratz girls think it's their lucky day when they make friends with a teenage genie named Katya. She has magical powers, and best of all, she can grant wishes, but things get wild and crazy when a secret is revealed about, and then it like has like ... But anyway, yeah. I wish there was a better description, but it's okay. I think I skipped one. I don't think I read all of them. well, the last one, I think is actually the last one, is Bratz Fashion Pixies, which came out in 2007. This is definitely one of my favorite Bratz movies. It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna look up the description, but it's basically like, it's like these two sisters. I can't remember their names, but well, it's still the Bratz, but it's like based on the two sisters and the Bratz at the same time. It's like from two different like point of views, I think. But basically, this one's basically one of the sisters doesn't really know about. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So basically, it runs in the family, and the family, they're basically pixies, but the oldest sister knows like everything about it, and she ends up turning into one of the nights, and because like her age, like she's trying to like develop into one, and her sister ends up seeing that, and she like doesn't understand what's going on because I don't think she knew about it. But anyway, and then like the Bratz get involved. I can't remember how it happened, but I'm sorry. Pixies. Wow. Okay, so that's magic glasses help four girls discover a world of unicorns and gnomes. That is like the worst thing ever. No, so I mean that did happen, but it's like basically the girl, one of the sisters, shows the Bratz. I think they were friends. I think that's what happened, but they were originally friends, and she shows the Bratz like, this is what we see. So, and what they see is basically when they put on the glasses, they can see the pixies and who is pixies and who are not pixies, and it helps them to like understand better, and they basically have to help her figure out something with the magic because there's some type of evil going on. But anyway, so I think that's all of the Bratz movies. I'm gonna turn to the back. Okay, so the next movie that I have is Cabbage Patch Kids, but this is like the collection. I had a collection of like 4 different movies in one, and it was a long time ago. I don't know the year these came out, but because I couldn't find the actual like collection itself, but it included the Clubhouse. I think these are all separate movies, which at the time I didn't know that because I always had it as a collection, so I didn't know that they were actually separate movies. But I guess there's one called The Clubhouse, The New Kid, Vermin's Christmas, and The Screen Test, which, oh my god, this is always going to be a classic. I love these movies so much. So The Clubhouse is like the boys. There's like a group of like boys, and there's like a group of girls, and they're like all like friends, but like, anyway. And like, the boys were supposed to be like building like a clubhouse or whatever, but they just had like a bunch of like junk that they got from like a junkyard or whatever, and they're like building it, and like the girls wanted to like, they wanted to do it too basically, but then like the guys were like talking about them and like telling them like, you can't do it, like you're not good enough, like you're girls, like what do you know about like building? And then like the girls are like, we can do it, like and like, don't doubt us. And then like the song is like, how does it go? It's like, we can do what you can do, we can do it better than you, something and like the girls are like going back and forth with guys and like building the clubhouse, and like at the end like they have like a competition of like who built the better clubhouse. I don't remember who won, but and then the other one is The New Kid, and I forgot her name. Oh my god, I think her name is Norma, and she like comes into the school and she's just like the new kid, and like she's really shy and quiet, but sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, so that was definitely one of my favorite. The next one is Flushed Away, which came out in 2006. So I love Flush Away. I think it's my sisters who got me into liking it. I have two older sisters and they both watched it a lot. So I ended up watching it with them. But that is such a good movie. I'm just gonna look up the description. They should have a better description for this one. Okay, there's a good description. So it says, after an ignoble landing in Retropolis, a pampered rodent enlists the help of a sewer scavenger in finding his way back to his posh London flat. Getting home is not the only problem. However, a rodent-hating toad wants his notorious cousin, Leapfrog, to exterminate the pair. So basically, this movie, the main characters are basically rats or rodents. And basically the main character is not used to living like the other rats because they live in like the sewer, or they live in like, yeah, they live in like the sewer, but he's basically a pet rat, and he lives in an actual like really nice luxury like home. So he's not used to it, like used to living like them, but he ends up like going down there. I forgot, like he ends up going down there eventually for some reason. I can't really remember what happened. No, I do remember what happens. He ends up getting flushed down the toilet. Oh my god, it sounds so bad. I can't describe it, but hopefully that description was good. That's definitely one of my favorites. The next one is The Lion King, which came out in 1994. So I love this movie. I love The Lion King, and I know everyone loves The Lion King because it's a classic, but it's just so good. It's so good. I'm pretty sure everyone knows the plot of this, but like, you know, there's Mufasa, and he's the king of, what is it called? Pride Rock, I think, or the Pride Lands. I think that's what it's called, but he's the king, and all the animals and everyone like gets along, and there's also let me just look up the description because I know I'm gonna make this sound like not the description. So it says, the Disney animated feature follows the adventures of the young lion Simba, the hire of his father, Mufasa. Simba's wicked uncle Scar plots to usurp Mufasa's throne by luring father and son into a stampede of wildebeest, but Simba escapes, and only Mufasa is killed. Simba returns as an adult to take back his homeland from Scar with the help of his friends Timon and Pumbaa. So yeah, that is so sad. That's like, I literally hate the part where Scar kills Mufasa. Like, it literally makes me depressed. And I hate Scar so much. Like, you can't tell me he's not the worst Disney villain. He is. Like, who was like willingly killed their brother? Like, I can understand not liking them, but like, you would really go too far. You would go that far as to kill your own brother and then try to kill your nephew. Like, what the heck is this? Anyway, yeah, anyway. So that's one of my favorites. The next one that I have down is Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time, which came out in 2007. So this one is so good. I remember my mom bought me a lot of the Cinderella movies, and this one, the third one, is so good. It's basically like, how do you describe it? It's like the regular like Cinderella story, but it's like with the twist because everything like reverse. I can't remember. Okay, I'll look it up. So this one says, on the first anniversary of Cinderella's marriage to Prince Charming, her stepsister Anastasia finds the fairy godmother's wand in the forest. Cinderella's cruel stepmother, Lady Tremaine, uses it to reverse time, making the basically her family is not the wealthiest, but her best friend, she has a best friend named Charlotte, and her family actually happens to be rich. And okay, wait, let me just, it takes place in wait, I know, I'm gonna say this kind of, but New Orleans. I know a lot of people say New Orleans, same thing. Anyway, wait. Okay. So it says, hardworking and ambitious Tiana dreams of one day opening the finest restaurant in New Orleans. Her dream takes a slight detour when she meets Prince Naveen, who has been turned into an amphibian by evil Dr. Facilier, mistaking her for a princess and hoping to break the spell. Naveen plants a kiss on board Tiana, thereby turning her into a frog as well. The pair hop along on an adventure through the bayou to seek the help of a powerful voodoo priestess. So yeah, that's basically the story. So it didn't really work out as they planned because, yeah, that's just such a good movie. It'll always be the best. So the next movie I have down is Tangled, which came out in 2010. I love this movie so much. It's really good. I'm pretty sure you all know the story, but it's basically about Princess Rapunzel, and she basically, it starts off as she was a child, but she basically was kidnapped as a kid, and by this witch, which she doesn't know obviously is a witch, but she was raised by this woman, and basically Rapunzel has this magical like hair, and it basically, the witch knew about it, and she wanted Rapunzel to keep her young because her hair can keep her young. She's basically an older woman, but she looks young when she has Rapunzel, so she keeps her locked in this tower to where she can't like find out who she really is, because she doesn't even know she's a princess since she was taken when she was really little. And basically everyone wonders where the princess went, but no one really knows, including her parents. But let's look at the description. So it says, Disney animation of a classic tale. Beautiful Princess Rapunzel has been locked away in a tower since she was captured as a baby by an old hag. Her magical long blonde hair has the power to provide eternal youth, and the evil Gothel uses this power to keep her young. At the age of 18, Rapunzel becomes curious about the outside world, and when a prince uses her tower as a refuge, she asks him to help her escape. So this is such a good movie. This is just like really, really, really good. Yeah. Gothel was just so evil. It was just like the way that she tried to like tell Rapunzel like the outside world is like evil and like don't trust people from the outside, while she's literally her kidnapper. Anyway, so the last movie that I have on the list is Brave, which came out in 2012. So this movie is so good. I feel like it's honestly really underrated. It's basically, I think they're Scottish, but it's about this girl, and her name is Merida, and basically she's not really like the other princesses because she doesn't necessarily want to be a princess, but she kind of clashes with her mom in that way because, well, the queen, because she wants her to do things as a princess normally would, and Merida doesn't want to, which causes conflicts, and she ends up trying to change her mom and kind of ruining things. So let's just look up the description. Okay. It says Merida, the impetuous but courageous daughter of Scottish King Fergus and Queen Eleanor, is a skilled archer. archery. Anyway, or they do archery. Anyway, archer who wants to carve out her own path in life. Her defiance of an age-old tradition angers the Highland lords and leads to chaos in the kingdom. Merida seeks help from an eccentric witch who grants her an ill-fated wish. Now Merida must discover the true meaning of courage and undo a beastly curse before it's too late. So, yeah, that's what it is. I'm so sorry about the background noise, but yeah, so basically she gets this spell from a witch that she needs to hurry up and undo. But Merida basically is supposed to be marrying, I think it's like an arranged marriage, but she doesn't obviously want to marry a prince, or anyone. She kind of just wants to do her own thing, and she really likes archery and doing things like that. She likes adventure, but her mom obviously does not agree. Her dad he's kind of just there. He doesn't really I don't really know if he